Good morning, everybody. My name is Alexis Lehman-Cabanting. I would like to tell you guys about my abuse because my other life got a lot of people telling me it was inappropriate. So here is a more appropriate way of telling my story. Okay, so in 2004, when I was 9.5 years old, my mother picked me up from Hyacinth Powahi's house. But while we drove off, I was always trying to pick an argument with her. So we turned around and she was saying like, maybe Hyacinth can teach you better than me because right now you're very rotten. So I went to go move with Hyacinth. One day after I moved in with her and her family, I was already getting lectured and tortured. Then I transferred from KL Elementary to Kianipoko Elementary. I went to school with bruises and cuts and things that will include blood. So the principals and the counselors and the teachers would ask me why am I coming to school with bruises and cuts. And then when they called Hyacinth, then things got worse. Because then she stopped me from going to school and she stopped me from leaving the house and she stopped me from being social. So that was right then and there. So things got worse for me, and then, ouch, my back is sore. So I remember everything. I remember eating worms. I remember having to eat dog food. I remember when I had to eat cockroaches and dog doo-doo, and it was a hectic point of life. So every time I would talk back and stuff like that, she would put a clothespin on my tongue and make me do push-ups on my knuckles. And when I started getting blisters and cuts on my knuckles, I would end up having to go slower. And I would, if I ever stopped without her approval, I would always get burnt with cigarettes, lighters, and anything that includes fire. Then it wasn't just her that hurt me. It was her son, Keala, and it was also her daughter, Anale Po'oahi. So for my 10th birthday, I was trying to call my mom, and when she called back, Hyacinth always kept telling her I don't want to talk to her. And when she came and brought me my gifts, Hyacinth locked me in the closet. So my mom was always trying to get a hold of me, but Hyacinth kept lying to her, and I couldn't talk to her. This is what I was told by not just one person, but by police, by detectives, by prosecutors, judge, doctors, nurses, pretty much everybody that helped me. On February 7th, 2005, I was found unconscious. I was groaning. So Hyacinth came outside to check what I was doing and what that noise was. So she found me unconscious. So she immediately called her father-in-law. Because she thought I was dead. So he told her that she will need to call 911 if it's that severe. And because of me being abused by her and her son and her youngest daughter. So when the police came to the house, they immediately called the paramedics. And then Haya was manipulating and lying to the police and the paramedics. So right when the paramedics came, one of the paramedics almost threw up, and the other one did. So, because my smell was so bad, also, So when they got there after the time that they put me in the chair, they rushed me to Hilo Medical Center, where I went flatlined twice, and the Hilo Medical Center could not keep me alive or keep me, didn't have the right equipment to keep me alive. So they immediately rushed me to Kapiolani Medical Center, and I stayed there for about 2 or 3 weeks. And then when I got to Kapiolani, I went flatlined again. One time only in Kapiolani. And then there was one nurse that helped me, but she helped save my life. So after those 2 weeks, I was flown to California, Sacramento, and I stayed in Shriners Hospital, where I went flatlined once again. And then but I stayed there in Kapiolani Medical Center because, not Kapiolani, Shriners. I stayed in Shriners Hospital in Sacramento, and I woke up in July 4th, I believe, July 4th. So when I remember freaking out when I woke up, but I was on life support for a little while, but then I woke up, and immediately when I woke up, I was freaking out because I felt like I knew something was wrong. I didn't know why I was in the hospital. I did not know why. I was deaf. I did not know why I was partially blind. I did not know why I had a feeding tube and track, or however you pronounce it. And I did not know why I could not walk or talk. I was confused, so I went crazy. But then a nurse came in to open up the blinds, and I automatically saw a squirrel, and I was really freaking out a little more than I ever was. And then there was I tried asking her, where am I? Why can't I walk? Why? And I tried, but I couldn't talk. And a few weeks passed, and I began to have the ability to talk again. But as the doctor tried explaining to me that I was in the hospital, and because I was abused. But I could not hear a word. I couldn't hear anything. And that's when the doctors discovered I was deaf. In mid-August. Mid-August. I was placed in the PSU because I started getting a little healthier and a little better. When I was recovering, and as I got a little healthier and I got a little really better than I already was, better than I was when I was in the PSU. I mean ICU. I got to come back to Hawaii in September. And I got to stay in Shriners Hospital, which was I was very happy because I was in Hawaii. Although it wasn't the big island, but it was Hawaii. In October 2004, the same nurse that helped save my life when I went flatlined in Kapilani Medical Center, she adopted me, and I felt so blessed because I felt that I knew that I needed to accept myself, and I knew I wasn't gonna change my visual scars because I didn't want to. But there was a time where all of a sudden when I felt like I had nothing to make me pretty. Although some some people got me into belief, and some people showed me how to believe in myself and keep me a survivor. Also, there are some problems I had because now I suffer from being deaf, being partially blind, having seizures off and on, but thank God it's controlled by medication. I am really blessed to be still alive because I know that I have a purpose. I know I have a purpose in life. And someday I'm hoping that you guys understand my point of view. Now, I'm making this live video because I want you guys to promise me this. I want you guys to share my story, and I want you guys to keep people aware that there are kids out there, there are adults out there that that are getting abused. And it could be not as worse, and it could be worse, way worse than me. But you need to keep people aware, please, because in my point of view, I need you guys to. My hopes and prayers are to keep people aware of all of these abuses. I'm just trying to help others in need. Thank you. Have a good day. Bye.